en compagnie du combattant canadien Mike Malott qui affronte Charles Radke cette fin de semaine à l'UFC 315. Mike, welcome to Montreal. Third fight in a row on home soil for you. How do you like it?
Yeah, great. Yeah. Fourth fight in a row.
Fourth? Oh.
Yes, we had Vancouver, Toronto, Edmonton, and now Montreal. So, yeah, man, excited to be back in Canada. I always prefer fighting at home. I love the reception here. I love that it's like a coming out Canadian party. It feels great.
And a lot of Canadians on the card. Your friend and partner Jasmine has a huge fight as well. How do you see her fight against Jessica Andrade? I'm sure you talked about it at the gym.
Oh, man, she looks incredible in the gym. She's such a workhorse and has grown so much in her UFC career. It's incredible to see where she is now versus where she started. You know, you see some people get into the UFC and you know, they're already at a pretty solid level and they have some growth, but with her it's insane the amount of growth that I've seen out of her. She's gotten so much better and I expect this to be another climb for her after this fight.
Can't wait to see that one. Can't wait to see your fight as well because you rebounded well in your last outing in Edmonton after your first loss in the UFC. How big was this win against Revan Giles in November?
Yeah, it was huge, man. It felt great to get in there, get the win, get 15 minutes of extra added experience, you know, 15 minutes in the octagon and just, you know, got to put all that preparation throughout camp to the test, and I was happy with how the fight went. I thought it was, you know, it was kind of more of a chess match. You know, I'm always one of those guys who looks for the finish, and ideally we get that big explosive finish and get the stoppage. I love that. Nothing feels quite like it, but at the end of the day, getting the win is the most important thing, and moving in the right direction is the most important thing.
Yeah, that was one of my questions because we know most important thing is to win, but winning in good fashion is also important in the UFC. It's a business, so you're looking for a finish usually in your fight, or it comes naturally. You know? How does that play out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always, you know, I think the more you look for the finish, the less it kind of comes.
Right.
In my career, I've kind of had the best success getting all those finishes because I have like a 90-something% finish rate when I'm not really trying to force anything. I'm just flowing and letting my style do my fighting for me and just staying present and letting my, you know, just being in the moment, getting in that flow zone, which I know on Saturday night I'll enter that zone and not force the finish, but it kind of just comes to you. I've had finishes several times where, like, you know, I knock a guy out and drop him and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even think that was going to be something that was going to put this guy down. Like, that's crazy.
Radke is a big puncher, and we know that. I think he won in less than a minute his last time out. I guess you have to be aware of his huge hands, right?
Of course, yeah. You have to be aware of what your opponent is bringing to the table. But there's a difference between, you know, dwelling on things and focusing on things and like building something up versus like acknowledging, okay, this is something like I have to be aware of, right? So I'm aware of it, but we've put in weeks it was, I don't even know at this point, 12 weeks of preparation to deal with that, and I brought in lots of good guys that kind of bring power punching and bring pressure and bring a very physical style. And I've had a lot of success in the training camp and I felt really good preparing for this, so the answers that I bring to the octagon Saturday night, I'm very confident will get the job done for me.
Do you see this one going to the ground? You have a very good submission game as well, so is it, not to tell us your game plan, but is it something that we could see Saturday night?
I always have the option of taking it to the ground.
Do you think you can handle your talent on the ground?
No, I don't think you can.
We talk about Jasmine, who is obviously on a roll. She's fighting more often. You haven't fought since November, so would you have liked to get back sooner if you had the opportunity? Because coming off a win, you want to keep the ball rolling. You want to fight more often.
I mean, had it been a little bit closer, you know, had this card been in, you know, a month ago or something, that'd have been cool. But I feel like we're keeping the ball rolling on Saturday night. You know, Jasmine is so active; it's crazy how often she's fighting. I'm super proud of her. But no, this is the next chapter for me, man. This is the next step.
How do you see the division play out if you win this Saturday? Obviously, I don't know if you're close to a top 15. Is it on your mind, the rankings at all, or you just want to go one fight at a time?
I mean, it's always in the back of your head, but yeah, it's one fight at a time. I never look past an opponent. I never look past a fight. I'm very focused and present on this moment. And getting in there Saturday night, just having the best performance of my career to date.
And the title of your division is on the line this week, obviously in the main event. How do you see this one play out?
I don't. It doesn't play into my process on Saturday night, so I haven't given it any real consideration. I think it's a great fight and a great matchup, and the fans are in for a treat, and I'm glad that Canada has an awesome card and an awesome pay-per-view, but I'll leave that up to those boys.
And finally, a lot of friends and family in attendance for you this Saturday. Did they come from Ontario?
Yeah, I got a bunch of people coming out to support, a bunch of family, my wife, several friends. So yeah, it's gonna be a cool reception on Saturday night.
Can't wait to see that one, Mike. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck on Saturday. I'll translate. So Mike Malott qui est de retour dans l'octogone ce samedi, il affronte Charles Radke. Il a très hâte de remonter dans l'octogone. Il parlait de sa partenaire d'entraînement, Jasmine Jazz Delicious, qui était aussi sur la carte. Les deux se sont entraînés très fort. Il nous parlait qu'elle était dans une forme resplendissante. Il s'attend à ce qu'elle gagne contre Jessica Andrade. Et lui, il s'attend à avoir une grosse performance contre Charles Radke. Il a l'impression qu'il peut le battre n'importe comment. C'est un spécialiste des finitions. Hein. C'est 10 de ses 11 victoires avant la limite, Mike Malott. Donc, que ce soit avec les points ou avec son jeu au sol, il pense qu'il peut en finir avec Radke, qui est un gros cogneur. Mais vous l'avez entendu, lorsqu'on lui parle de jeu au sol et de lutte, il dit il n'y a pas personne, je pense, qui m'arrive à la cheville. En tout cas, certainement pas Charles Radke. Donc, au besoin, c'est toujours quelque chose que je peux aller chercher, sans plus entrer dans les détails, bien sûr, de son plan de match, et quand même conscient que son adversaire a une grosse main droite, là, une bonne puissance, parce qu'il a gagné son dernier combat en 51 secondes. Il a perdu à l'UFC en janvier dernier. Mike Malott, c'est sa première défaite dans la grande organisation. Il a quand même bien rebondi à sa dernière sortie. Donc, retrouver le chemin de la victoire, et c'était important pour lui là, de ne pas partir sur une séquence de défaites. 4-1 à l'UFC, donc un très, très bel espoir chez les 170 livres. Pas trop d'opinion sur le combat final. Il dit, je me suis préparé moi pour mon combat et je m'occupe vraiment pas de ce qui se passe sur la carte. Je suis quand même content que ce soit une très belle finale pour les amateurs montréalais, les amateurs canadiens, et il s'attend à un bon support de la foule, famille et amis qui seront bien sûr dans les gradins pour ce combat samedi. Mike Malott contre Charles Radke à l'UFC 315.